Hello everyone, and welcome back to another session of Dark Souls 2 PvP and my first weapon showcase in this game. This time I am going to be going over the Battle Axe for my first showcase. Now the Battle Axe is a weapon I used pretty much the entire game. It's really the one that carried me through the game. I used a Battle Axe and a Great Shield and just turtled and countered my way through PvE. And you know, it worked really well. In PvP though, it's a bit different. Now, with PvP, everyone is able to stun everyone incredibly easily. So, the weapons that say they have a very high ability to, you know, damage someone's poise, it doesn't really matter too much, is what I'm getting at. Now, the Battle Axe is a fun weapon. It's got a good moveset. I really like it a lot. It's a little bit different than it was in Dark Souls, and I think that's a good thing. Overall, it's a pretty good weapon for PvP. Now, the Battle Axe has a strength requirement of 15 and dexterity of 5. It has a B scaling in strength and a D in dexterity at plus 10, which is the max you can upgrade a weapon to in Dark Souls 2, no longer going to plus 15. It does 30 poise damage per hit, which isn't bad. That's actually pretty decent, and it weighs a total of 4 units. Also, one thing I definitely do like, and it makes my job easier when I'm doing these showcases, in the menu it shows the counter strength of the weapon, along with the poise damage, which I already mentioned. The counter strength of this weapon is 120, which appears to be a standard sort of thing. For me, my physical base damage is 230, and that's the physical base damage it has when it's plus 10. And my AR, my attack rating, is 336. So it's not too terribly high, but this thing is still capable of getting work done. Now, as far as being able to stun with this weapon, it is able to stun people relatively easily. Stun locking them, though, is actually quite a bit more difficult than it is with any of the lighter, faster weapons, just due to the fact that when you're stun locking in, say, Dark Souls 1, you need to have a weapon with the right swing speed. You've got to be able to do a combo with it. With this, it's a bit more of a challenge because people have different levels of adaptability. They can roll out faster, they can raise their shields faster, or slower depending. So really it's kind of hard to say if a weapon's able to stun lock or not, at least with this one, simply due to the fact that people have different adaptability levels. Overall though, I would say that this is a pretty good weapon. I mean, I don't know if it's just the fact that I've got it at plus 10, maybe I'm decent at PvP, but I think that this weapon does a good job. I mean, yeah, I'm getting a lot of criticals. I'm getting a lot of criticals. They are a huge factor in Dark Souls 2 PvP. But, you know, I don't really know what to say about that. I mean, there were already backstabs, parries, riposts, and all that. But then they added in the guard break riposte sort of thing that they've got going on. And, you know, just, it's kind of easier if you are able to actually do the guard break right there. I was trying to get a jumping plunge attack. It is possible to do it. You'll see that later on in the video, not to spoil anything, but one thing I've noticed with a lot of people, and I know this is turning more into a random general commentary, but one thing I've noticed with a lot of people is they'll try and run away while target locked, and that just makes them give you their back, or that makes them give you, yeah, I said it right, okay. So, I mean, it's not like I'm trying to get all of these backstabs, I'm just roll backstabbing the mage spam, I'm just taking advantage of when they try and run away. It's not intentionally seeking them out, it sort of happens. Right there, first parry recorded on commentary, on video and all that, makes me happy. And there was another guy here before this fight started, I kind of let him get killed, and made him a bit mad, but oh well. So, yeah. The Battle Axe, overall, it's a good weapon. It is very, very good in PvE. Now, PvP, it's got a decent damage output. It has a good ability to stun. Usually, I'm not seeing many people with heavy armor. I did in the last fight, and, you know, I don't know exactly how I was able to stun him so easily. I do wish that I knew how much poise damage this weapon did when two-handed. That's something that needs a little bit of research done on it, because in the next fight you'll see what happens. I was able to stun someone in full Havels with a two-handed R1. I think it might have been a running attack, I'm not too sure. There are some things we need to actually clarify and it is what it is. So, anyway, this is the last fight, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry this wasn't very good of a weapon showcase, but there's still a lot we need to learn, myself included. So, anyway, as I said, this is the last fight. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.